students, today we shall again continue our chapter active and passive. I think you must have completed the assignment I had given you yesterday, and now let you see how far you have made them correct. You can check by yourself because I have already given the answers, and now I shall discuss what are the answers of all those questions. Okay, see the clip. Number 1, never teach any girl on the way. So as it is an imperative sentence, we can write the answers in two ways. As I have already told you, the two formulas. Applying those two formulae, you can answer in this way. And first one will be let any girl never be teased on the way. The second one will be any girl should never be teased on the way. Question number 2, she gave my friend a slap. Here, the question bears or the sentence has two objects, my friend and a slap. And accordingly, I have written the answer according to the indirect object, but you can write according to the direct object also. First of all, see the answer, my friend was given a slap by her. It is the answer according to the indirect object. But if we answer it according to the direct object, then the answer will be a slap was given to my friend by her. A slap was given to my friend by her. But this is the most appropriate. Stick to this rule. Question number 3, don't speak slang in the public. The answer will be, let slang not be spoken in the public, or slang should not be spoken in the public. Applying these two formulae, I have just answered, and check yourself how far you have answered them and how far they are correct. Number 4, I did not give him anything on his birthday. Here also the sentence is having two objects. One is him, the subject form will be he, and another is anything. So according to the indirect object, the answer will be, see, he was not given anything on his birthday, as the sentence is negative. So that is why the answer will be, he was not given anything on his birthday, and the answer is according to the direct object. But if we answer it according to the indirect object, which one is the indirect object? Anything. Okay? So in that case, we can write the answer, anything was not given to him, because it is in our simple past, and we know that in simple past we have to write was or were. Again, as it is the negative, we have to add not. So that is why the answer will be, anything was not given to him on his birthday by me, or anything was not given to him by me on his birthday. Okay? And the direct, according to the direct object, the answer is given here. Check yourself. Now come to the other questions. Sing a patriotic song. It is an imperative sentence, positive imperative. So these are the two answers according to the two formulae I have already taught you. Check your answer. Then come to question number 6, saddle the horse, and it has also two answers according to the two formulae. Check your answers. Question number 7, reward your servant for his courage. It is another imperative sentence, and for that particular sentence, two answers have been given here. And question number 8, the principal refused Mohan admission. See here, instead of writing Mohan's admission, I have written here Mohan admission in order to have two objects in the sentence. If I had written here Mohan's admission, then it should have been only a single subject. But instead of that, I have written Mohan admission, means Mohan is the indirect object and admission is the direct object. So in that case, according to the indirect object, the answer is Mohan was refused admission by the principal. Otherwise, we should have written as admission was refused to Mohan by the principal. Okay? So these are the answers. I think most of them have been made correct by you, and we shall move to next aspects of active and passive. So let us now start the another aspect of active and passive, that is active to passive with that clause. So about the clause, what is the main clause? What is the subordinate clause? I shall teach you in the chapter conditionals, but for your convenience, see, I have just added another color so that you can know this from that to boy, this is the clause. As it begins with that, that is why it is called as the that clause. But here the sentence is he said. So whenever there is a sentence having the that clause, let you know how to passivize them. He said that Pratap was a good boy. Here, see that this is the only sentence and this part cannot be passivized. The part that has been underlined cannot be passivized, only this one can be passivized. Here, no word is here. He said it that or he said this that, nothing else is there. But we can take a preparatory, that is it, and we can just turn the sentence into passive. So in that sense, we can write that it was said that, said as it is in past form, that is why I have made a different color so that you can know it in a better way. So it was said. Why it is was? Because the verb is in past form. So it was said that Pratap was a good boy. In that case, here see the answer, how it is written. It was said that only this part is passivized and it remains as the same. But we can also turn it into passive in other ways. How can it be? Pratap can be taken as the subject, and I think this will be most appropriate to you. You can adopt both these methods, but and both are the correct. So in the second method, we can passivize it as Pratap was said to be a good boy. You may write by him or may not write, because he is, it is not specific anybody else. So that is why we may write by him, by plus agent, or may not write. In sentence number 2, see, it is also another sentence having the that clause. The students say, this is the real sentence. And what is the that clause? That madam is a good person. I have underlined it, or the part of that clause has been underlined here. See, that madam is a good person. We should not bother about the that clause, but the passive can be made only within the first part. What will be the passive? If we add a preparatory, if we take a preparatory here, it is said that. Why we use here is because the verb is in simple present. So in that case, we can use it is said by the students that madam is a good boy, or we can take madam as the subject and we can write in the right way, madam is said to be a good boy. But you have to focus actually in which tense form the verb is in, and according to that you have to just put an auxiliary verb here according to the tense. See question number 3, the public think that the officers are honest. In that case, we can write it is thought that, as think is the simple present form, that is why it is thought that the officers are honest, or in the case we can write the officers are thought to be honest. These two answers are correct. In this way, you have to answer, or you have to answer all those sentences having the that clause. Okay? Then we shall go through another aspect of active passive. What it is? Active to passive with two infinitives. I have designed it basically in my computer for your better convenience, so that it will be more convenient to you. See here, whenever in active you will find 2 plus verb or 2 infinitive, at the time of passivizing you have to turn it into to be plus verb 3. Suppose to send, then to be sent, to make, to be made, exactly like that. See, an example has been given here. What is this? Take your attention here. It is time to play the match. It is time to play the match. To play is the to infinitive, but as you know that to plus verb will become to be plus verb 3. So what will be to plus verb 1 here? So to be played. See the answer. How it is made? It is time for the cricket match to be played. And another example has been given here. See, it is time to call in a doctor. So to call in should be added here. To call in means here the answer will be to be called in. See the answer. It is time for a doctor to be called in. And another example is here. He has to pay a fine. See, in that case, we can take a fine as the object and it becomes subject in the passive sentence, and as it is singular we have to use here has, then to pay means to be paid. So a fine has to be paid by him. In example number 4, see, the landlord wants to sell his old house. In that case, how can it be passive? The landlord wants his old house to be sold. It is the most appropriate. You cannot write as his old house wants to be sold, because the meaning will be totally odd, vague. In that case, the right answer will be, the appropriate answer will be, the landlord wants his old house to be sold. And another aspect of active to passive is that active to passive where by is replaced with words followed by prepositions. Sometimes let you know that though by, we know that by plus agent is there, but we should not use, rather we should use the preposition that is followed by the verb. So what it is? See, or words followed by prepositions. The example has been given here. Madam knows my father. And the answer is according to the formula, my father is known by madam, but instead of that, we should write to. Why? Because know, the verb know takes the preposition to. So by is replaced by to here. The same example has been given here in sentence number 2. His result surprised us. So we know that we were surprised at his result, because surprised, the verb surprised is followed by at, or we can write also by here, no problem, because this particular verb takes both at and by. And you will be more clarified in the sentence number 3. See, the disease has afflicted the old man. In that case, you have to write the old man has been afflicted. It is the as usual rule that we follow with the disease. Instead of writing by, we should use here with. Why? Because the verb afflicted takes the preposition with. So you have to learn some of the particular verbs followed by the prepositions, and in that case, if you replace by with that preposition, then it will be more appropriate. Then another, this shop sells kerosene. See, this shop, this has been written in small mistakenly, so you make it capital. This shop sells kerosene. So here the answer should be kerosene is sold by this shop, but instead of that we can write here in this shop. In this shop will be more appropriate. Okay, so we shall then move to the next. Another aspect of active to passive, these are very important. See, another aspect is that active to passive with words followed by preposition. Sometimes we cannot avoid the preposition. Even though we should write by plus agent, But before by, we have to write the particular preposition. See the first, you can be clarified or you will be clear in the first example. He objected to my proposal. So our answer should be my proposal was objected by him. But we should attach here to. Why? Because to is always attached to object. To is always attached to the verb object. So that is why we have to write it to. My proposal was objected to by him. Then, example number 2, he does not listen to my words. In that case, the answer will be, my words are not listened to, then by him. So, this is the preposition words followed by prepositions and we have to write here. In example number 3, Raghav deals with Japanese people. In that case, see, following the rules of active and passive, we have to write Japanese people are dealt by Raghav, but we have to write here with, because with is always attached with dealt. Then we shall move to the next. Active to passive with gerund. This is the most important. Be attentive and listen everything. So first of all, let you know what is a gerund. You know that actually two types of verbs are there. One is finite, the other is the non-finite. And I have not given any sort of examples regarding the finite and non-finite verbs, but only for the sake of your convenience, let you know that a finite verb has three forms. One is to infinitive, another is participle, and another is gerund. And here we have to deal with the gerund. So let you know at least what is a gerund. So let us discuss what is a gerund. Gerund means simply, I have written here, it is a verb ing form and that must act as a noun. If any verb ing that acts as a noun is called as a gerund. And what is a participle? A participle is that it is also a verb ing, but it works as an adjective. So in order for better clarification, we have here some examples. See, running is a good exercise. Running is a good exercise. Here the verb run, then we have added ing, and as it takes double n, that is why it has become running. Running is a good exercise. And as the running is at the beginning of the sentence, it acts as a noun. So here running acts as a noun and it is a gerund. But in case of participle, see the another sentence. I have used the same verb. Don't touch the running vehicle. See here. Here vehicle is the noun and it is qualified by the word running. So anything that qualifies is called as an adjective. So as running here acts as an adjective, it is a participle. Whereas in case of here, as it acts as a noun, it is a gerund. Okay? So in some sentences, gerunds are used in active form. And how to passivize them in the passive form, let us now know. See, examples have been given here. My father does not like people laughing at him. Here, laughing is in gerund form. And how to answer it? Don't write the answer that people laughing at him is not liked by my father. No. In that case, as ing form is there, so we know that in any ing form is there, we have to use being. So in that case, what will be the answer? My father does not like being laughed at. By the people is not required because it is not specific, it is general. So that is why I have not written here by the people. But where it is specific, suppose the principal, the boy, the girl, Raghav, or any sort of specific person is there, then we have to write by plus agent, by Raghav, by principal, or something. So, in sentence number 2, see the example number 2, I don't like girls looking at me. In that case, how to answer it? I don't like being looked at by girls. The answer should go in this way. And in example number 3, I remember them taking me to the zoo. In that case, what will be the answer? I remember being taken to the zoo by them. So, next we have to move what it is. Okay, see, I have already discussed many things. Some extra things may be found somewhere else, but overall your active passive chapter is over, and I have given you some assignments basing on the teaching what I have taught in this particular class, and these are the questions. You have to go through them very attentively, and following the rules that I have taught, please try to answer all these questions. I think you will have no problem in answering them, and this is for all today. Thank you all, and meet me in my next class.